I was one of those people. Like, I literally did not know what I was going to do. All I knew that I wanted to do something. And I've always used this analogy, just get in the ring. And it doesn't matter what ring. Like, I didn't even pick construction. I thought I was going to be doing something different, you know. But when I got into construction, I thought, man, this is awesome. I loved it. And a lot of things connected. But I got in the ring and I got in and gave it a go. And I was willing to have the, you know, like, wrestle or have the fight with it, if that makes sense. So I would say to people, if they're not sure what they're going to do, just do something, just take that step forward and even go give themselves a goal of 12 months. Because in that 12 months, they're going to get that little bit of self-belief, they're going to learn something about themselves, and then they're going to generate a bit more clarity. But sitting at home feeling sorry for yourself or not doing anything, you're not going to get those things. If you're not sure what you want to do, it doesn't really matter, just go do something, and when you do it, get stuck into it, set yourself a goal and score it. Best advice I ever got was never compare yourself to your peers. Always compare yourself to the people above you, who are stronger than you, better than you, whatever it is. So I always just compare, well, who's the strongest apprentice? Right, how do I get up to be? So I'm the strongest apprentice. And once you finish your apprenticeship, how do you become the best contractor or foreman or whatever it is? And it's the same thing. So as I say, you need to focus on improving, like what's next, how do I improve, how do I improve? But you got to live in the moment. And often in the moment, like when I was a labourer on a building site, it literally was digging a hole. So how do you become the best hole digger? That's what you got to focus on, become the best hole digger you possibly can. Because what happens is one day someone walks past and go, oh, you're too good to be digging holes. Well, you're too good to be doing whatever it is in the industry you're in. How about you come over and I'll show you how to do this. But if you're hopeless at digging holes, you're never going to get asked to do something different. So you've got to master and become really good at the really crappy things that you start off with. In forming a good character, there's real money in doing shitty jobs well. And there's crappy, shitty jobs in life. And there's no way around them. And they're always going to be there. So the fastest way to get promoted is doing those crappy, shitty jobs well. And that's where I reckon the money lies. And if you do that, people recognise that. That's where the real character is. I've never been afraid to do the crappiest job on site. You know, whatever it was, get up on the roof, put the pink bats in, I'd put my hand up and do it because I knew that was the fastest way to get promoted. But I learned over time that's because there's money in that and people respect that because you're the one who's prepared to do whatever it takes. That's the fastest way to get promoted, and that's the thing people don't forget.